Welcome back to Stellar Pachyderm's Let's Play Stardrive 2. Let's continue our Literally Green campaign. We have just finished wiping out the Volfar. Our next big target is the Courtesan Collective. Opturus Hive is not really a threat, so we'll worry about them at a later date. Let's see. My fleet. Yes. Okay, I have troops here in this fleet. Before we fight Courtesan, we need to go ahead and get our ships up to modern standards and clean out the remnants of the Volfar Navy. We can do a retrofitting at Vader or Volfar. Invader at Volfar. That's what I'm looking for. Wow, the Volfar are bad at doing... Oh, it's because Riot is negative 65%. So I'll drop the, we're going to auto that. That ship is not big enough to pose a threat. Neither of those. Okay, we'll declare war on Opturus. Stupid Warhawk cartel. Oh my goodness. Wasn't planning on doing that quite yet. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's see here. Where do we want to colonize? Huge tundra poor. Large desert ultra poor. Large desert ultra poor. I'm thinking there for the spice. We really need that spice. We've got that one. We've got that one. So yeah, I think we'll just go there for the spice. Really? Why did it fail? It had all the stuff it needed, and that one failed too. For no particular reason. Weird. I'm not sure why those failed. Well, we need to recolonize them. Alright, let's send you guys back to the homeworld for refitting then, I guess. Since it appears that that remnant ship is now going to become a pirate vessel. Well, at least since the colony failed, the structures didn't get destroyed. That's kind of nice. And this one failed? When did that one fail? Goodness gracious, game, please. Please, what did I ever do to deserve this, besides crushing your little minions? Alright, spaceport is done. We'll take industrial infrastructure. Alright, so... You know, one thing I wish there was a button on here to go directly to refitting, to the refit screen with that fleet, everything in that fleet selected, so I didn't have to do this and figure out which one was which. Solar Cruiser 3s, refit, and these guys get refitted into Solar Patroller 2s? Yep. Alright, refit. Move the trade goods all the way to the bottom. Spaceport right there. Oh, whoops, that didn't quite work. There we go. That one never built a, I didn't have a starbase queued on it. Well, that's an oversight. Hopefully it doesn't get any troop ships there before I can get one built. I'll find out. Nope, he bombed it. Let's go ahead and update our infantry here. Alright. Solar Cruiser Mark IIIs, since they're now close to our homeworld, they'll refit there. Alright. And we have 2 more frigates to build. They're built. Alright, now let's make sure all of our infantry here are upgraded. I was clearly selected on attacking him, and I didn't get the option to attack him. Now we get the option to attack him. Alright. Let's see. Fusion beams. Flag. Nothing too surprising. Missiles. Again, nothing too surprising. Also wish maybe there was like a formation button so you could just click it and they would hold their relative position to one another. And you could just grab the one ship in the formation, the entire formation would move. You tell the entire formation where to go. That'd be awesome. And like they would all proceed to the location at the speed of the slowest member. That would be good. Because then I could keep the relative positions of these the same constant. Because I want these to be behind this one. I want these two to be behind this one. As it stands, I can't do that. Alright. He has 2 wings of fighters out. Just gotta wait for him to close. He's so slow. Maybe we'll just speed this up. Go get him. Alright. Let's actually get our fleet refitting instead of being stuck waiting on the trade goods for forever. Get a spaceport rocking as well. We can drop our tax rate back down a little bit. This place never actually got anything built before it died off. It's really annoying. Oh well. It's a lot of little ships. And a lot of cruisers. That is a lot of cruisers. Wow. I don't see this fight going well. Oh boy. Yeah, they're all that design, alright. Good grief. That fire. Well, guys, I took one ship out. One frigate. You know, frigate's better than starbase, you know? Or one frigate for one starbase seems like fair trade. I can't hold that. Not against that many people. Unfortunate. Yeah, at this point in time, that's just not worth it. I'm only generating 2 pollution on this planet. Yeah, I have 5% wastage right now. Okay. Because of the hero. He's gonna bomb it, isn't he? No, he's just gonna hover over it. Is troop ships coming in? No, he bombed it. Okay. It's highly annoying. It's like you've never been over here. How do you know where you're going? Like, oh boy. Alright. Cut him off. Cut him off. Come back here to retake. Well, I have 2 with ranged weapons, guys. Two with ranged weapons. Can I pull this off? They have melee, ranged, melee, ranged, melee. So they've got 2 ranged. That one and that one. Well, tried. Too many that weren't equipped properly, and I didn't realize that there was a fleet there. I didn't see it come in my screen at all. Alright. My 2 cruisers and 4 frigates versus his 4 cruisers. No. His are all frigates? I thought I saw cruisers. In that case... Keel! I thought I saw cruiser-sized ships. I was completely mistaken. Happily so, I might add. Actually, it would have been nice to catch a couple of his cruisers here. Where they're more or less alone. Would have been nice. Bye-bye. Crunch. Take the planet back and get some tech. He doesn't have range, so I'm just going to let him walk up to me. I don't need to do anything fancy. Come at me, bro. Well, that's not quite centered. That one's pretty close. That one's off. Somewhat annoying. Well, I think the fire that got hit by that disruptor fire basically evaporated. I think that'd be fair to say that it basically evaporated. And that is basically, this fight is completely over. Basically it. Have to chase down the last 2 ships and smash them. Alright. Go ahead and go through that to bolster up this front. Pick our troops back up. Alright. What? Where did that Upterra's fleet even come from? This wormhole right here? Had to have. It's the only possible explanation. I'm going to need to build a military antenna here. And that rift is over here. Basically, you're on your own over here. But I'm going to be pushing into his territory next turn, so he's going to have to worry about that too. Alright. One thing of spice coming up. How did you get through the wormhole without me engaging you? Wow. I mean, it's going to here, which has a starbase, so I don't know what he's thinking. And fight! Change their behavior on the small ones to keep moving. They don't have shields to protect them, so. Well, he doesn't have shield tech. Of any type. All right. An invasion. We gotta get our seafood diet on. I've never tried setting up like this, so we'll see how this works. Probably work decently well, seeing as those are the only two ranged. And another victory. And we assimilated battle stations. Excellent. How was that able... How does it figure that I lost my starbase on that? How does that even compute? I'm completely mystified. Completely, 100% mystified. I don't even know. Will admit, the fact that he's faster than me is pretty annoying. You're supposed to be actually going here. True story. Not gonna be able to auto that because I'll probably lose my entire fleet for no reason. Begin. Auto-resolve can be pretty wonky. Well, I didn't think those little rockets would do that much damage to me. That was pretty painful. Now, if I hadn't even moved them forward, if I just kept them behind my cruisers, I wouldn't have lost them. Because all the missiles would have gone at the cruisers. Shields would have blocked them all. Yep. Now we gotta fight the Arcturus fleet, which is small fry. All small fries. Let's see what he's got. Disruptors, rockets, and lasers. Point defense. I'll just sit back and wait for him to come at me. Pardon my yawn. And not a scratch, basically. Against an even bigger fleet than the other one. The power of letting them come to you and staying behind the ship with the shields. Yep, still I think my best bet is just going to be let them come at me. That's a few missiles. That is a few missiles. So I'm going to have to shoot down all that missile fire coming in. Does Opturus have shield gens? He does not appear to have shield generators. He's got fusion power, but no shield gens. So if he doesn't have shield generators at all, that means we have a fairly decent advantage, especially once we get battleship construction. Building some battleships will give us a ship type with enough space, really, to have a decent armament with our generator restriction. And here comes the missile fire. Damn. It's a few rockets. I don't know if we can stop that many. Shields are getting incredibly low. Shields are down. This one's faced away from us. He can't really damage us that much anymore. Can only attack this one, which isn't taking the brunt of the fire. I need to focus on ones that can still damage the one that's really hurt. He just lost all his generators. Why is this generating no power? It should be generating power. But for some reason... it's not generating power. But its shields have come back online. This one's more damaged, but it's at least able to still fight. I don't know what's going on with this ship right here. Oh, this one's generating negative power. Time to retreat. For some reason, this one didn't get the retreat order. I'm not sure why. But whatever. Order the retreat now. Didn't lose a single ship. Killed all but 3 of the enemy. That was a lot of missiles that were coming in on us. A lot of missiles. Alright. Time to stop the invasion. And we have some troops here that didn't apparently get changed, even though I thought I changed them. Unless I'm thinking of a different planet. Alrighty. Alright. Let's actually upgrade these guys so I don't have to do that again. Alright. We gotta get the invasion for this planet done, and then we'll call this an episode. Move in. See, I tell it to assist. It's just hanging back doing nothing. That was weird. The stations swapped fire completely from my cruiser that was on. Have to fight the masters. Alright, we'll do a tight end defense on the battle station. Alright. Victory! I think battleships, or battle stations, and starbase engine, and, well, all All of them, I think, have way too much power generation. They can be out of shields, you just have to recharge shields and the power never even dips. Just stays maxed. They don't have ranged again, so we'll just let them come to us. And another victory. Yay, we got cruise missiles. It looks like having really damaged ships is implying a speed penalty now. Whereas I don't believe that was happening before this patch. Or at least before today. And our stations do now have cruise missiles, so... is this thing drunk? What? Okay, I know the thrust is asymmetrical, but I'm pretty sure that doesn't actually have a bearing on how it performs in game. Could be wrong, but you know. And another battle station down. Alright, so this is our current holdings. We lost a bit of territory here. We had a couple of colonies get bombarded out of existence, and he's colonized a planet here. We've taken 2 systems here. We've almost completely taken some. There's 1 system here. We've lost 1 system here to his assault, but Opterius Hive is getting whacked by the other guy over here, the last computer player. So we need to take this place back from him as soon as these ships get repaired. We'll send them back out here. I'm pretty sure I stomped on all of Opterius' fleets, so he doesn't have any left, which is why he's losing so much over here. He sent all his fleets after me, and I wiped them out. Courtesy Collective doesn't appear to have very good tech. They don't have shields of any type. Their armor is still steel. And other than that, we seem to be on the same tech page. My ships are slightly better, I believe. And my controlling of them is far superior. So that is where we stand currently on the extra green plants, I should say. See you guys next time.